out to my guy 9.Juan. He's a good man. Shout out to you, buddy. So, the end of the astral projection experiment. It has been 14 days. I've done the course, and the verdict is, it works. A+, 10 out of 10. I'm freaking 100%. New York Times bestseller. Now, the course is phenomenal. Like, honestly, I'm going to advocate for this anytime someone wants to learn how to astral project. 2 weeks, and you literally have the state of being built up for you. You understand what the energy is. You can astral project if you want. That's just flat out it. I will link Ryan's website down below, and it is done by Ryan Cropper, a person who started building his YouTube channel through astral projection. I talk about it all in my first video, the astral projection experiment. It is, again, phenomenal course, very simple, very easy to do. It just takes some time to build you up to the endpoint where you have the state of being and you understand the energy. Let's go into my experience with it. For me, it did and didn't work. But it didn't work because of me. So the part that it did work, it built up the energy. I now know 100% what state of being I have to be in, what the energy feels like to astral project. I know that without a doubt in my mind. And the whole process, when done correctly, is very easy, very quick, very simple. It's less than 20 minutes when you actually do the process and you know what you're doing. It's a 10-step method and you're there. But it didn't work because I got scared. I know. Me? Scared? Who would have guessed? But you'd be surprised. Even a twig like me gets scared sometimes. Probably. There have been experiences that I've talked about. So, as I've mentioned before, I have astral projected before. I was doing this course because I wanted to be able to do it on command. And the experiences I've had, some of them have been phenomenal. Easily some of the most eye-opening, amazing experiences in my life. There's one in particular. Ow, it hit my elbow. There was one in particular that wasn't good. And one day I will talk about it, but just not here. And it was a fear that I had eventually gotten over, and it did take me a lot of months. But there was one other part that I had completely forgotten. When you astral project, you have to be ready to lose you. The hand motion. You. And I mean that like very literally. Like for a point in time, you, this JC, me, this body, all my loves, all the things that I'm attached to, all the things that, you know, my personality, my ego that I function through, gone. When you go to astral project, you're going to be put in a hypnagogic state. If you've ever gone to lucid dream on purpose, or you've ever meditated and gotten very, very deep, it's this kind of like weird in-between state that's, you can tell it's a very low state of consciousness. And when you astral project, you are technically leaving your shell. That is a good way, in my opinion, to look at it, is you're leaving the shell of a body. So when you do leave, you're still very aware of you. You need to also be okay with the detaching from yourself, not being you, not being this person that you've been with your whole life. And that's why it's scary. Because when you know what you're about to do, when you know what you're about to get yourself into, those aspects of yourself start to freak out. They start to speak up. Me knowing what the stages are before you astral project, knowing what the energy is before it happens, knowing when it's about to happen, those aspects of myself start to come up, and they don't want to go through that. And I know that I have to integrate with them and heal myself through, and then I'll be able to astral project. But that's not the point. The point is if you're not comfortable with that, practice. Because if you don't go into this process relaxed and very calm, there's a very, very high chance those aspects are gonna pop right up and keep you right in your body. But I mean, still try it, because like when you astral project, dog, travel anywhere in the world. You can visit the moon, you can visit space, you can fly anywhere, travel dimensions. It's like a trip. You could become a monkey. I don't really know if that last part's true, but it's a phenomenal ability to have. You can clean out your energy, you can clean out other people's energy, you can do a lot. It opens up a whole new world for you. It's something everyone needs to experience, and probably will experience at least one time before they die. I am picking at my hand. That is what I'm doing, because the YouTube video can wait. But you're important to me, though. You can stay. So then that leads to the next part of the channel, which is actually really exciting because it's what I want to do, because it's what I've been doing a lot lately. Healing, purifying. Ooh. Here's the thing. It's when people get into spirituality and meditation and all that smooth jazz, the last thing they want to do or care about for the most part is healing, because healing doesn't bring the pretty colors. Healing doesn't bring the out of body. Healing doesn't bring all the mystical abilities. Except it does. See, I've been doing a lot of purifying lately. I've been doing a lot of cleansing because the past 4 months of my life, past 5 months now, well, they were an absolute, and I was not going to carry around that emotional pain, that emotional trauma, all those fears for the rest of my life. So I spent a very, very long time, still am right now, cleaning thoroughly. And not only that, but I'm cleaning even deeper into the years before I even knew what all this stuff was, and like just going super deep and just digging it all out, cleaning myself out. When this starts to happen, you start to heal yourself and become more pure. And with that, you do unlock abilities. Me getting over my fear of what's holding me back from astral projection, when I heal myself, then I will have the ability to astral project. Ooh, thanks. But other things can happen. A few days ago, actually, I think I came across a way to survive without air. Duh, Gene, it's called holding your breath. No, as weird as that sounds, I'm just gonna leave it at that because I don't want to dig myself into a hole where then I spend like 3 weeks trying to survive without air and then accidentally kill myself. But I held my breath for longer than I ever have by an exponential amount because I've been doing a lot of healing, so to say. And when you do that, your energy flows a lot better in the body. So I'm gonna give a bunch of really easy things to do that you can do whenever you want to heal yourself. And I'm excited. It's a new channel. New chapter. And so with that, the course worked perfectly. The course is phenomenal. I just gotta work on myself. That's all. His course did nothing wrong, just me. But I'm excited because that means one of these days I'm gonna do it. And when I can do it on command, dog, I'm outie. 10-minute break at work, I'm gone. It's a red light while in traffic, I'm gone. You know what I'm talking about? Go to the drive-through window, pay, I'm gone. Come back, get my food, drive to the parking lot, I'm gone. You know what I'm talking? I'm flying out here, boy. I'm gone. I'm gone. Yeet. And with that, I think I'm gonna end the video. So yeah, I'm gone.